This is Teresa.
This is Brian.
And we are
Bright Away Vegans.
Today's video is a bit different. We're not, well, I say a bit different. Again, we're not in the garden today.
No, yeah.
We'll give you a break. We'll give you a break from the garden.
We'll give you a break, because you must be getting fed up of that now.
No,
today we've got clean hands today.
Yep. Today is more of a.
It's a bit intellectual.
It's intellectual today.
Yeah, because
well, literally as intellectual as I get.
Well, it's
based on a magazine that Teresa gets.
Basically, my background's in psychology, and every month I get this magazine, a very imaginatively entitled The Psychologist. This is actually the January edition, and I couldn't believe it when I saw the cover. So look at that, and it says "A Vegan Future." So I thought this was too good to be true. And actually, most of the articles in there are about, the rise of veganism, the nature of veganism, and lots of studies and lots of peer review stuff that's in there. So if there's any links, we'll pop them in the description below for you to have a read of them yourselves.
Yeah, I think there is a link in the bottom for the actual article, isn't there? So we'll put that in there for you to have a read for yourselves as well.
It's actually quite interesting.
It's very interesting.
We're probably actually going to delve into this magazine a bit more other times.
And it's basically the heading of the actual article is the 4 N's, as in November. And for November, of meat justification. So why people justify eating meat, basically. Yeah. So without further ado, we shall get into it. Right, justification number 1. Meat is nice.
AKA, bacon.
Dead pig.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, I was being sarcastic when I said that.
Anyway, they basically say that if it wasn't so appealing, humans would have ditched it centuries ago. And it's the fact that there is some pleasure derived from the sensory aspect of animal products is one of the primary barriers to eating plant-based. So, do you want to read that bit out?
Yeah, I can read that bit out.
Okay, read that bit out.
Right, I shall read a bit from the article. I'll put it up on screen as well.
Yeah.
Probably the most fundamental barrier to ditching meat is that people enjoy it so much. It's not easy to quit something when you enjoy it. Arguably, if meat and animal products like cheese weren't so appetizing, humans probably would have ditched them a long time ago. Pleasure forms a barrier to change because when we are emotionally invested in a practice, we are quite clever at finding reasons to support it. Which is true.
Rationalising.
Basically rationalising what you're doing, basically. I mean, what is it? People go, oh, it's so nice. It tastes so nice.
Oh, if we're not meant to eat animals, why do they taste so good?
Yeah, and the reason, yes, admittedly, when you eat it, it does taste nice.
I'm sure humans would taste nice too.
Admit that.
But, that's kind of slightly illegal.
Being an ex-meat eater myself and just over 2 years vegan now, I will admit meat does taste nice from what I remember.
Yeah.
But is that 15 minutes of pleasure
worth
an animal's entire life and the pain they have to go through?
You consider, like for instance, a bacon sandwich, which, takes 10-15 minutes to eat.
Yeah.
That pig has lived 6 months. I mean, basically, you're eating babies. Yeah. But anyway, it's 6 months to last for 15 minutes.
Yeah, not good.
That's not good at all. I mean, I get annoyed when I take, 3 hours to cook something that gets eaten in 10 minutes. So, and that's just the cooking it. But anyway, they did this study where they got these participants and they were told that an animal was either very highly cognitive skilled, i.e. smart, or not so smart. And then asked people how they felt about it being slaughtered. Now, they gave the pig, which is an example, bacon. They gave an example of an animal hardly anybody's ever going to eat, which I think was the South American tapir. And then they gave the example of an animal called the trablans, which is a fictional animal from outer space. Now, when it came to asking people how they felt about these animals being slaughtered, they were outraged at the tapirs and the trablans getting slaughtered, but pig, bacon though. Which begs the question, hang on a minute, you're getting upset over a completely fictional animal that does not exist, probably because it's non-fiction, because it's fictional, and yet you're quite happy for pigs to be slaughtered.
Number 2, eating meat is normal because everyone does it, don't they?
Now I have a problem
Unless
with
you're vegan.
I have a problem with the word normal, because normal is basically a statistical term, although it's come to mean right. You know, it's the right thing. It is normal. It is right. When actually it means kind of you have the normal distribution, which is kind of like not many people, more people, more people, most people, less people, less people, hardly anybody at all. And the norm is that bunch in the middle. So there you go. So yes, eating meat is normal. Now, there's a study done by Jonas Kunst that said that when you draw people's attention to the animal origins of meat, their concern about slaughter increases and their appetite for meat momentarily declines. People don't like to dwell on the animal origins of their meal, and modern meat production is strategically designed to help consumers forget. Yes, because who likes to be reminded that you're eating a living thing?
It's a disconnection, isn't it?
It's that total disconnection. I remember once being out at a restaurant with somebody who ordered a John Dory, and I don't know if you've ever seen a John Dory. It's a fish, and it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty, and it's that little beggar sat there staring at me off this person's plate, and it was one of the most uncomfortable meals I have ever had, and I wasn't even eating it. But yeah,
People like to remain, for want of a better word, they like to remain ignorant to the way it goes on their plate.
Yeah.
You speak to kids these days, and as far as I know, you speak to kids these days, and they kind of go, well, you know, where'd you get meat from? Where'd you get chicken from? Tesco's.
yeah. I remember going on.
But what happens to it before that? Don't know.
I was walking down. We were walking at a class down past some allotments once when I was a teacher, and one of the kids proudly pointed to the allotments and said, "My dad grows chips in there."
So yeah.
This is the thing. I mean, you think about how processed meat is. You rarely buy the whole animal. I mean, apart from a fish counter, where you see them, it's mostly it's slabs, it's chunks.
I mean, it's like that new advert that's come out lately. I can't remember what it's for, was it? But the lady wants fresh meat. I think it's like a Danish advert or something.
It was actually, I think it might have been an Israeli.
Oh, that
was Israeli.
Yeah, it might have been that. Yeah.
I want it fresh. I want it really fresh. I want it
Fresh.
so
and then
fresh.
they bring out the lamb still alive to the
And then
lady,
hand it to her.
and just see their face
I'm not
drop.
crying. You're crying.
Yeah. And it's just sort of like,
It's horrid.
need more adverts like that
Yeah.
to bring out horrors. I mean, this is the reason why so few people are in the industry, and it's all done behind locked doors because they don't want to let people into
I don't see it. If I don't see it, it's not happening.
No, if people don't see it, it's not happening. They don't want to know what happens in the first place.
Number 4, eating meat is necessary, aka but protein though.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of protein from other places like plants. And 9 times out of 10 when you are eating protein, it's because it's been pumped into the animal in the first place. So just go vegan, eat plant-based,
Cut out
the middleman.
Yeah,
Or animal.
the animal. Yeah, the quote from here, it says, despite evidence to the contrary, many people still believe that meat is either the exclusive or primary source of protein for our bodies. Meat companies take advantage of this myth.
Big time.
Yeah, you may have noticed that restaurants often label the meat options proteins, a strategy that would be lost on elephants and gorillas who grow massive exclusively on plants.
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
I'm not too sure it's labelled like that so much over here.
No.
In Wales
Well,
or
this
England.
is
in the
actually a
UK.
British article by a British psychologist.
Oh, so it may be there.
But then again, as I
I've
say,
just
it's
not
peer-reviewed.
noticed it before.
Yeah, I've not noticed it, but yeah, you do tend to have. Well, I mean, if you look on, I think I know what it means. Yes, you know when you have a look at the menu for a restaurant, they'll have fish, chicken, beef, lamb, pork, and then obviously there'll be vegetable side dishes.
Yeah.
Vegetarian. It's classified under what the dead thing is.
Yeah.
I think that's what he might have been getting at.
Ah, right, okay.
And did you know that in industrialised countries, most people tend to eat more protein than they need? Because that's the thing when people say, but where'd you get your protein from? My question is usually, do you know how much protein you actually need? And suddenly people change the subject or get annoyed.
Yeah.
Why do people get annoyed? I'm sorry, we're just sort of pointing out what is.
And the other thing that gets me as well is the fact that if you look at a lot of these, I'm going to say 99.9% because I don't know the exact figure, I will admit, but most of these surveys that they do that say meat is the best for you, meat is this, meat is that, it's all good for you, don't worry about Funded by the meat industry.
Yes.
Or
Eggs
dairy.
are good for you. Funded by the egg industry.
Yeah. So I tend to ignore those ones.
Yeah. Right.
And number 4, eating meat is natural. As it says here in this article for this section, as I will read now, says, the final barrier to ditching meat is the belief that it is natural for humans to dominate animals. It can be comforting to believe that humans are on top of some natural food chain. We have the power and it is our privilege to wield that power. All I can say to that one is, next time if you go out anywhere to like in the jungle or safari somewhere, in South Africa, go and tell that to a lion and see who ends up being killed and eaten.
Yeah.
Because I'm betting it won't be the lion.
Which
And that
reminds
means
me-
with no gun.
Oh, reminds me. I saw this thing about these people who were complaining about holidays they've been on, and one of the complaints was about Jellystone Park. Homo bubble, yogi bubble, and they'd said, "Excuse me, the animals are not locked up in cages at night, which makes it very dangerous for everybody, and I don't think this is suitable." So.
That's called nature.
Yeah. Oh, and to quote somebody else, I think it was Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. Just because you are the boss, don't mean you're a bully.
And just because we, think that animals are dumb, which they're not. I mean, there is that thing, isn't there? Like they say, we eat pigs because they're thick. Well, number one, they're not thick. In fact, they're more intelligent than most animals.
Yeah,
I believe that there is... Regarding pigs, I believe that they're actually more intelligent than dogs.
Yeah, they're supposed to be sort of they have the intelligence of like a sort of...
and we don't go around killing and eating dogs.
No.
So,
I mean, if you would, you beast, you monster. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it?
You'd be up for animal cruelty.
Yeah.
No one's had up for animal cruelty for stunning a...
Yeah,
cow,
kill a dog, you're a monster. Kill a pig, that's normal. Don't kill anything, you must be some kind of freak.
Yeah.
No.
We are lovely.
Weirdos.
We're lovely. We love being freaks.
We love being freaks. Well, it comes quite naturally to us.
We're
as you probably
conscience-free
noticed.
freaks.
Yes. We are free-range freaks.
Right, so that was the 4 ends of the meat justification, eating meat justification.
It's nice, it's normal, it's necessary, and it's natural.
And all of the above, load of rubbish.
Yeah. Tosh, 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 tosh.
It's not natural, it's not normal, it's not nice.
Yeah.
So,
That little aside.
I hope you enjoyed our little rant.
What do you think?
What do you think?
Let us know in the comments.
Comments down below.
Is it nice?
Is it nice?
Is it normal?
Is it normal? Is it natural?
Is it necessary?
Or is it necessary? Our answer is no.
No, to all of the above.
All 4. No, nothing is necessary, natural, or any of that lot when you're eating meat. You shouldn't be eating it in the first place.
No.
Let the animals live.
Yep.
To their full extent.
Yes.
That's the way it should be.
Yes.
Yep, so if you like the video, please hit like button.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And don't forget to hit the old bell for notifications for any new videos
and
coming out.
Share these videos.
Share.
And tell you what, have a look at our old videos as well, because I bet you'll find something in there that you'll like.
Hopefully, yeah.
And why not give us a follow on Instagram too, because we're there.
And Twitter.
And Twitter. We're
And Twitter.
also on Twitter. We'll put all of those links in the description below, and we'll see you there. And we'd love to hear from you.
And as normal,
Stay safe, stay well,
and stay happy. And we will see you in the next video,
In the next video, right.
Bye. The next one, eating meat. I'll do that again when I'm looking at the camera. And number 4, the final one.
The final N.
Eating meat is normal. No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not normal. It's not normal.
not the right
it shouldn't
one.
be happening. Stop it.
Try again. Belly rub. Yeah, Brandy, go. She's a good girl.